is it going today? Kingdom, my name is Dwayne without a mustache.
Oh, yeah.
We're Dwayne N Jazz. Okay, so real quick, because I know y'all looking at me like, what the hell is his beard and mustache? And I feel naked without it.
I know.
We went to KatsuCon this weekend.
At the DC National Harbor.
Yep, and I cosplayed as Enrico Pucci from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he has no mustache or beard, so I had to cut it off. But we gonna show you the cosplay. Just follow us. Follow us on social medias in the link in the description below.
I already posted mine,
Yeah, I gotta post mine. And do all that, and we're about to get into it. Today's video is TheOdd1sOut, how to find inspiration. And I love videos like this. I love self-help stuff. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, please follow our social medias in the link in the description below. Don't forget to
subscribe
and like the video. Let's dive on in.
Did you know that 99% of everything I've ever said on this channel has been written out ahead of time, including the mispronunciation of the word percent? It would be 100% scripted, but, you know, the drawing challenge videos, you can't really script that kind of content.
Right.
So. Or can you? But every other video has had a script, and that includes the worst video I've ever made, my very first one.
So you know those
books you make and I'm gonna stop it right there because I physically cannot watch another nanosecond of my first video. I want to take it down so bad, but I'm keeping it up so you can see how much I've improved. Because like it or not, the very first thing you make of something is going to be bad. But you have to make the bad thing first so you know how to make things good. The point is, even that sad excuse of a video was scripted. And today, I want to talk about what goes on in the script writing process and how I get inspiration and some tips for writing better scripts. Because if I write something I'm not 100% happy with, then I'm stuck working on a crappy video for the next month. Like this one. People often tell me, oh, I want to make YouTube videos, but my life's super boring. I wish I could have an exciting life like yours.
Like, no, ours not that exciting either.
My most popular series is about me talking about working at a minimum wage small local sandwich shop. A script does not need to be an edge-of-your-seat, high-stakes level story. It needs to be an entertaining story. And I believe if told in a certain way, any story can be an entertaining story. The first piece of advice that I can give that will immediately improve your scripts is, drum roll please, in 5, 4, 3, getting to the point. Because I do animation, the longer the script I make, the longer the video will be, and the longer my team and I will have to spend working on the video, and the more depressed I'll get. So I've subconsciously gotten into the habit of writing shorter scripts that get to the point and cut out unnecessary and unfunny details. I feel like the American school system has brainwashed kids into thinking that the best way to express ideas is through the form of a 5-paragraph essay. Now, have you ever read a 5-paragraph essay that you wrote? They're boring as shit. And most schools require essays to have a minimum word count. So we are now training the next generation into purposely writing long-winded and wordy thoughts that could have been shortened down to a sentence. You've all written essays. You know all about repeating ideas you've already written, or saying the same thing over and over, or reiterating thoughts more than once, or echoing points an overabundant amount of times, or looking up words on thesaurus.com to hit that 500 minimum word count before. Well, you may not be ready to hear this, but you will not need to write 5-paragraph essays in your daily life.
At all.
Shakespeare knew about this when in the 1300s he wrote, "Brevity is the soul of wit." Which is ironic, because he really liked to use a lot of unnecessary words. I once clicked on a video that was titled something like, "Top 10 Scary Things That Have Happened When Hiking" or something. And I thought, yeah, that sounds like a good video to watch at 3 in the morning. And I swear, the video started out like, "Whether it's to have a healthier lifestyle or to see the great outdoors, hiking is a wonderful activity enjoyed by millions of people across the globe of America.
My goodness.
But sometimes, this wonderful activity enjoyed by billions can sometimes turn deadly." Why are you defining what a hike is? We all know.
We know.
Just show me the blurry photos of Bigfoot already until I'm too scared to fall asleep. So how do I come up with these video ideas? Well, I start by thinking, what can I rant about for hours? Something that makes me go, don't get me started on blank. And then I do get started and I write those thoughts on a Google Doc. And sometimes my thoughts are jumbled and incoherent, like I've been up all night watching Bigfoot videos, but I don't care. I just need to get these thoughts out of my head and splattered onto a piece of paper. And sometimes just starting to write will make me think of new ideas, and I go, and another thing, and I repeat that process until the script's done. And then when I'm done writing the script, it's actually not even close to being done. Once I've finished writing, I send the script off to some of my friends and TheOdd1sOut, and they look over it with the freshest of eyes, and they'll give me notes saying, hey, you misspelled percent here, or hey, I have a joke you can add, or hey, wait, James, I thought I was your friend. And then I'll choose which of their jokes is the funniest and that I'm going to steal. Here's a fun little YouTuber behind the scenes fact. Since 2018, there's a circle of friends I have where we all trade and read each other's scripts and make suggestions and pitch jokes. And once I'm done reading someone else's script, I get to watch their finished video a month or 2 or 8 months later and see if the jokes I pitched made the cut. And then I get to smile to myself because no one knows that I was the one who wrote that joke. Because none of us credit each other because none of us care. Literally, the last 30 seconds of my Suobway Part 4 video was written by this kid named Infamous Swoosh. I wrote in my script, conclusion goes here. And he just wrote one for me, and I went, yeah, I'll use that. And not credit you. But it's okay because we all don't credit each other equally, so it's a win-win. Everyone in the friend circle gets to look funnier than they actually are. Some days I'll stumble onto a topic that I just know I'm going to make a video about, and then the scripts are a breeze to write. But then there are some days where I'm content with the world and I got nothing that gets me started. But I can't just not make a script that month. Otherwise, what would I make a video about? Random thoughts? I still gotta put bread on the table, and also my team would be out of a job. So on those days, you're basically forcing yourself to be creative on demand, which is not the easiest thing to do.
It's not.
But fortunately, I have a few tricks to get the creative juices flowing. It's called drugs. I'm just kidding. It's called Adderall.
Oh, no.
Okay, but for real, I do have this really complicated technique to get ideas, so write these steps down, okay? What I do is I get a pen and a notebook, put on some lo-fi, and just write. Nothing specific, just whatever my brain thinks is important. I am writing right now, with my left hand. Most people are right-handed, but I am special, and am left-handed. I'm glad my teachers didn't force me to be right-handed. They were more concerned about my messy handwriting and horrible spelling. Usually the ideas don't come that quickly, but you get what I'm talking about. So many times at conventions, I'll be on a panel and people will ask for advice about starting a YouTube channel, and everyone on the panel will say, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you just gotta do it. You know, hit the upload button a couple of times. And I feel kind of bad for people who traveled far and wide to a convention and paid for a hotel and waited in line just to hear a bunch of YouTubers say, you just gotta do it. And it sounds
You just gotta do it.
I think it sound like that.
We either say that or be more entertaining, and that's rude. So recently I went on tour performing a live show called Scribble Showdown. I'll talk more about it in the next video.
Real quick. For any aspiring YouTubers, I think we went in depth before. I think we went in depth. We'd be like, you know.
I didn't say just do it. I know what I do say a lot is to do whatever you like to do.
Exactly.
Instead of like searching for like the newest trendy thing or whatever like that, because that's what a lot of people like to jump on.
Trends, like all trends, they come and go. Yeah, they all die.
They all
come and go
at some point.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, and you know. So and don't be upset that somebody copies you. It's gonna happen. Like we realize that like early in our career, like people copy each other, and it just happens. It's just a way of life. Don't worry about it. And also be consistent. Like come up with a schedule. Try to you know.
What's our first say that now? We didn't even have a schedule now.
Yeah, we had a schedule every day. Every day was our schedule.
I know. I'm saying we had a schedule. We was kind of obsessive about it, but then that became unhealthy.
That was mentally unhealthy.
Because what we were doing was every day. It wasn't like we did it 3 days a week. No. Nah, we did it.
But that's not. But that doesn't. Consistency for you can be once a week. Yeah. Or once every 2 weeks. Or once every month. You know.
I would say whatever works for you.
Yeah, whatever works for you. Yeah. Anyway, that was our advice. Anyway, let's get out of there.
Oh, don't worry. And before every show, we had a Q&A panel, and the most frequent question we got asked was, can you read my screenplay, and how do you get motivation? And the answer to that question is, no, and you don't. You get Discipline. Discipline comes before motivation. If you have a project you want to start or a skill you want to learn, you can't wait around for motivation to hit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't come.
Yeah.
Instead, you have to set a schedule where you say, okay, on this day, from this time to this time, I'm going to put in the effort to achieve my goal. And if you don't know where to start, a good first step would be to just get your goals into writing. Get your thoughts out onto something physical. So grab a pen and a piece of paper and just ask your friends to read your screenplay because I'm too busy. So busy that I didn't even have time to record an end card. So you know those
That was
books
good.
you made?
That was
That was good. That was I everything he said there.
Yeah.
I have no.
All his
problems
videos are pretty much like that, especially when he's talking about like the life of like doing YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very real.
Yeah, very real.
Cause like there are times like where you just sit there and you just don't feel as creative and you don't know what to do, but you feel like you have to put out a video, and then like that's how I am, cause I'm a workaholic. So it's like if I don't put out a video in enough time, I'm like, oh, I need to post, but then I'm just like, oh, but I don't know what to do at all.
Yeah.
So I just sit there and I feel upset at myself that I didn't post, because I don't want to force anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you 100%.
Like I don't want to force or act like I'm enjoying something when I'm not, because then you're definitely going to see it on my face.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be hard to control. So
And definitely, yeah. And also, if you guys don't know, we have gaming channels, okay? So make sure to follow those, okay? And Jazz is like at you're almost at like 600K or six. I would say you're on the.
I'm over 500K.
Right, you're
I'm
over
not
half a mil. You're close. You're
600K.
close. I'm close to 200K. You're almost. I'm gonna just speak it into this. Close to 600K, and we do gaming, and sometimes it's kind of boring. Like the games that.
Sometimes the games that are out that everybody wants me to play are boring. And this is a disclaimer. Just because I find something boring or Dwayne finds something boring doesn't mean that you don't have to play it. Doesn't mean that you no longer get to enjoy it. It just means that I or we don't personally enjoy it. So, for example, Horizon Forbidden West just came out. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm not playing that game, okay? Because the first game, Horizon Zero Dawn, I played it, I tried it, I got bored, I stopped. I'm not gonna do the next one. Just because it's beautiful, I bet it is. I bet it's a beautiful, well put together game. I'm not gonna enjoy it. Okay, that's it. Dwayne gonna play it. Watch him play it.
Yeah.
But I'm just not going to. Doesn't mean that you guys don't have to enjoy it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just our creed. Like if I'm not passionate about it, you will see it.
You'll see it in my face.
I'm not gonna have fun.
I'll be sitting there bored, and you will see it. I'll just be like, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
And then y'all gonna complain that I'm not as energetic. It's like, because I don't find it fun. That's why I'd be like, just do what you want to do that is fun, okay? Because it's going to show on screen.
Yeah. You'd be more inclined to do it every day too.
You look forward to doing stuff that you like to do.
But it's also the duality of when something becomes your job. It's like different now.
Yeah. That's why we have games that we play that we don't record. So if you want to turn your hobby into a YouTube channel, do that, but also set aside part of your hobby for you to do while not recording. Yeah. Because that'll take out the hobby in it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
You start making money from it, it's no longer a hobby, it's a career now. So yeah, that's another thing. Anyway, that was our whole spiel. I know that was long. Anyway, guys, comment below. Don't
forget to like,
subscribe,
and share.
Some more. This is